Hi, morning. So what we're doing today is called bare minimum. So people are asking me all the time, how much exercise do I have to do? What's the least I can get away with? And so that's what this is all about, bare minimum. As a trainer, we call it baseline. Baseline is the minimum amount of activity and exercise that you need to achieve before we can move on to any type of athletic performance, any type of specialized training, or even before we should put somebody onto some type of supplement so that we can really gauge, is it working or not? So baseline is where your body begins to function at its optimal level. And I just want to reiterate, that is just the beginning. So now, if you can't do all of the reps, that's okay. Do what you can, start from right there, and every week I want you to add one. Every week I want you to add one. And then you can stop adding when you feel like you're strong enough. So some people just keep going, keep going, keep going. Some people get up to a bare minimum is okay for some people. And for other people, they want a little bit more, to do a little bit more. So do what you can. I want you to start where you can. We're gonna do 25 reps of everything. We're gonna start with squats today. And so we can do some variations in the squat to make sure that everybody can do those. We're just gonna do air squats, no weight attached to us. And so, and pretty much that's it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a workout, a training program that would include 3 days of walking, hiking, bicycling, some type of outdoor activity, and then 3 days of strength training. That's the bare minimum. And actually, this 3 days will only give you a maintenance. But as you're in the conditioning phase, and you're trying to improve and get to that minimum level, then that's what it's gonna take, 3 days. Now, if you want to go above and beyond that, some of these other videos are gonna cover that, we'll get you there too. There'll also be some other videos that are gonna be giving you some ideas of some other ways to integrate the same amount of work in a couple of different ways and formats. And that'll help you out and drive away the boredom. So anyway, 3 and 3. Now, if you look at this chart right here, you can see where for age, where you belong and how many squats. We're gonna start with squats today. How many squats that you should be able to do at your age. And these are just normals that are taken by data in all over the country that is taking and all grouped together to see what average people should be able to do. And this is on the category of daily activities, or activities of daily living, as we say as personal trainers. So, and the last thing I'm gonna leave you with before we get started here is, in all the years of teaching, every once in a while, I ask my class every first day, what is the definition of health and wellness? And the very best answer that I got, that I've ever heard from anybody, he said, have enough energy to get through your day, through your work day, vigorously. I like that. So secondary, to have enough energy to come home and involve yourself in some recreational activities, play with the kids, go out and do something, maybe go dance, go out and see some friends, something like that. And then on top of that, enough energy left over to meet emergency demands, just in case something like that were to be necessary. So if you think about the people around you, maybe yourself, how many people meet that criteria? It is a good way to look at things of what you need to be healthy. At this time now, with the immune system compromised by many people, why we're fighting to trying to create our immune system and get it as strong as absolutely possible. This is one of the major components to get you there. Maintaining your physiology so that you have the optimized potential in your immune system. Right, let's get to work. We're gonna do some squats. Basically, we're gonna do air squats. So here like this. If you need to modify it, use a chair. Boom. Boom. I've got a strap here. You can use a countertop. There's all kind of ways to do this. So this just keeps my head up nice and straight, my back up nice and straight as I'm doing that. And also you can use a broom, a pole, or our handy dandy walking sticks, and UCB use these for all kinds of things. I kind of like those. It gives me a little bit more stability, adds a little flexibility in the arms even. So choose your way you want to do these squats, and let's knock these squats out. We're going to do 5 sets of 25 reps. We're gonna do 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. And we're gonna just do that 5 times. So just do as many as you can. All right, here we go. Let's get ourselves ready. All right, here we are. It's time for work. Gotta get down and do the work. All right, so bare minimum squats. This is how many I gotta do to get through this and to meet those bare minimums. All right, here we go. 25 reps. We're gonna work for 40 seconds. We're gonna rest for 20.
Let's hit the go button.
Starting session.
On the countdown now, we have 6, 5, 4 seconds. Here we go. Shoulder width with them feet. Go.
Work.
Now, if you want to get that 25, we're going to have to move. So just keep moving. You get to 25, go ahead and stop. And this is 20, 21. You don't have to go as fast as I do. Go at your own speed. Last one. Boom. All right. I got done a little bit quick. So now we got 20 seconds rest. So just rest. Get yourself ready for the next round. Now some of you may find that you're going to decrease in numbers as you go through. That's okay. We just got to work on it. Do as many as you can. Push yourself just a little bit each time. Here we go. 3, 2.
Work.
Gotta keep that pace up. And 9, and 10. Keep her going. If you need that chair, use it. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right. Again, I got done 5 seconds early. Gives me a little bit extra rest.
Rest.
20 seconds of rest. Now, if you can only get 5, 10, whatever, it doesn't matter. Next week, add 1 more. You can do these on your off days when you're not hiking and out doing things. Here we go. And round number 3, that's 2. All the way up, all the way down. I like to keep them hands out in front of me. It helps me to keep my head up, keep my back straight. It's important when you're doing squats. 24, 25. We got 2 more rounds. I'm breathing. And as always, try to breathe through your nose. Difficult for me because I'm talking to you. We got 5 seconds. We start again.
Work.
And 16, 18, 19, 20. Oh, them legs are feeling it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Remember, you don't have to go at my pace. Go at your own pace. May even take you, but at that 40 seconds stop. Take that 20 seconds rest, no matter where you're at. Stop and take that rest. We got 1 more round to go. And we're off.
Work.
and 10. And 1 and 2. And 2 to go. And 1. And boom. That's 5.
Rest.
Alright, that's good. So of course, we got a 20-second rest. The computer then's gonna scream at us and tell us, all done. I like that. So, anyway, we did good. We got through this. You do just as many as you can.
Session complete.
Alright, session complete. Do as many as you can when you do this. Again, add one a week. Every week add another one. Now, 5 minutes. It's not bad to put in for, keep them legs strong so you can move and do all the things you need to do and climb and play and move. But more importantly, not fall down, break a hip. And for those of us who are getting older, that is a high priority. All right, good stuff. Let's move on to the rest of the workout and get yourself set up. Go through a little introduction, what we're gonna do, and we'll hit it. Okay, now let's move on to the second part of the workout. So we're gonna do upper body now. So we're gonna do push-ups and we're gonna do some rows. We're gonna use the same time. We're gonna use 40 seconds of work with 20 seconds of rest. We're gonna do those alternating. So we'll do push-ups, row, push-up, row, and we're gonna do 4 of those, all right? And so every time I say the word push-up to my clients, everybody moans and groans. But it is one of the best exercises you can do. So several things. One, it promotes flexibility. So in the chest, we have everybody's leaning forward, working forward all the time. When you do push-ups right, you do them well. You push the scapula back, and you're working the shoulders, pulling them back, getting really good flexibility. When you're down on the ground doing a good push-up, you're working your core. So you don't have to do them crunches and everything like that. It is one of the best core building exercises. So you can't beat that. Posture, because you're working your core, because you're pulling those shoulders back and working that chest, you're actually improving on your posture. And especially if you focus on that just a little bit. Now here's one of the really, really big ones. So these 2 moves, and many others, but especially the push-up, it really activates the lymphatic system of the upper body. And so if we get lymph nodes under here, we've got them all around our neck, we've got them in here in our pecs and around the pecs. And they don't have a pump. So muscle activity is what makes lymph nodes get rid and circulate the fluid, which is waste products from fighting disease and bacteria, viruses, and so on. So it is an immune booster. Working that upper body is absolutely a must. Push-ups, probably the greatest thing that you can do. So it also helps us to mobilize fat in the upper body. So, and that's a great thing. We all need that as we start to age a little bit. And so, all right, so let's get on to this. We're gonna just do some standard push-ups, modify it if you need to. So some of our modifications are gonna be right up here. As we're going along, you can look at those and check them out as we're doing them. So let's get at it.
Starting session.
All right, we got 10 seconds. Push up position.
Work.
Here we go. Now, remember that you can modify, drop them down to your knees and do a few if you need to. Do as many as you can in this position. This is what really works the core. And that's important for us.
Rest.
All right, we got 20 seconds rest to get over here and get our bands. My nose itches. Get ready to pull. Now you can use weights and do a bent over row if you want. Use these in a bent over row. All right, here we go.
Work.
And just pull those shoulders back. Elbows to the back. Trying to pull the elbows or shoulder blades together in the back. Now we're shooting for 25. Trying to get that 25 rep range.
Rest.
All right, going back to those push-ups. Do as many standard push-ups as you can, and then switch to modified. All right, we're getting ready. And here we go.
Work.
And you modify them, keep that back straight so that you're working your core as you're doing that. That's really important.
Rest.
Back to the rows. Getting them set up. Beautiful sunny day outside. Here we go.
Work.
So now the push-ups, they work the core, they work the lower back. But our rows work the upper back. So we can do these nice low rows here, like this, where we're pulling down around the diaphragm, bring them elbows up, and pull back up here. As we do that, we move that, focus on the muscle groups that are working. The higher the elbows, the higher in the back you're working. All right, back to the push-ups. All right, here we go. Getting right back down from here for push-ups. Better hurry.
Work.
All right. Keep them elbows down by your side as you're doing those push-ups. Again, we're shooting for 25. And stop and rest, but use up the whole time. So rest for 5 seconds and continue. If you're doing standard push-ups like this, and you need to modify it and continue.
Rest.
Resting, resting, resting. Moving into our row. And nice and low.
Work.
And up high. Remember, squeezing those shoulder blades together in the back. That's what it's all about here. Change that up every little bit. Up and down. High row and low row. 3, 2, and good.
Rest.
All right, we're back to the push-ups. Got one more round of each. And then I'm going to go jump in the pool. Only problem is I don't have one. Might have to jump in the ocean.
Work.
All right, we're going. Back is straight, straight as a board. You gotta keep it flat. Don't let that butt get up in the air. Don't let it hang down. Nice and straight. And modify.
Rest.
And rest time, and up for the last round of rows. All right, it's time to work.
Work.
Work. All right, just pull, I'm doing 5 here, and 5 up here, and 5 back down here. So, I'm getting a lot of these in, so probably should move back just a little bit because our target is around 25. And then yeah, that's it. All right, that completes our minimal, how much do I have to do workout? And there you have it. So keep that in mind. Working lower body, working upper body. The whole body's engaged as we do this.
Session complete.
And that counts for a lot. We got to make sure that we're working the entire body. So now, remember tomorrow, I'm gonna go out for a run, go out for a hike, go out for a jog, bicycle ride, something like that, something aerobic. Get out and do that. It doesn't hurt to do a few squats when you're out doing that just as well. So and keep them legs going every day. And as you know, when you're walking, you're just using those muscles in a very small range of motion. So you just stop every little bit and do a couple of squats. It's going to really help loosening, stretching those muscles out and keep that fatigue away. All right, well done. At any time, feel like you need a little help, you need a personal program or anything like that, feel free to contact me. Info's at the end of the tape. And so I'll see you on the next one.